This is a computer chip. While it can be used for just computers, it can also be used in a handful of electronics. It is used for cars so we can park automatically, smartphones for entertainment and work, consoles so we can play video games, and mechanical equipment like the electrocardiogram. But right now, the demand for chips is so high that it caused a shortage that has taken the technology and the automotive industry by storm, and in the worst way. The shortage is caused by three reasons. One reason is the pandemic, which shut down a lot of factories, a drought in Taiwan, which a lot of factories use water to clean the factories and the wafers, and the U.S.-China trade war, which the U.S. placed restrictions on Semiconductor Manufacturing International Corporation, which made it harder for them to sell to companies with American ties. The shortage is expected to last until 2022 or 2023 unless something can be done about the shortage. Mr. White has more information about the crisis and how it affected our school in this interview. So how did the computer chip storage affect the world as we know it?
The shortage obviously affects everyone worldwide, and especially in the education industry for like Chromebooks, TVs, Promethean boards, anything we use as electronic, it's being delayed 6 to 9 months at least. And that's just the chip shortage, but we also have the shipping shortage that goes on top of it.
How are the people taking steps to survive the chip shortage?
Well, we're trying to keep what we have going currently. So like if we have about 50 Promethean boards been on order for about 4 or 5 months. So to keep going with that, we have to keep our current projectors and current TVs up and running as long as possible. Whether we have to do break fixes with them, or just try to find some other way around it. We want to try to use it. And as far as Chromebook goes, we've been lucky. I order at least 4 or 5 months ahead of time that I normally order. So our Chromebooks have been getting in when we need them, but not as quickly as we want them.
What is the cause of the chip shortage?
A lot of it is due to the pandemic, obviously. There's a lot of labor issues. Most chips come from Taiwan or Japan, and there's been numerous, labor shortages, labor outages, just shipping issues, big time, because materials come into those countries and shipping has been delayed. Just don't have enough workers for that. So.
Why is this school affected because of the shortage?
So we have lots of different things that have been affected because of it. Chromebooks we're having to order earlier than normal, which means we have to plan that budgetary numbers way ahead of time instead of when we usually want to spend it. And then we, as far as laptops and computers, we have a bunch of computers that we ordered back in May, and we're just now receiving them. We was hoping to get those out and replaced in the staff during the summertime, but we won't be able to. So that's caused a little delay from our part, and it causes some disruption, but we're trying our best to mitigate that disruption.
With the current situation in the technology industry, will we take action to strengthen the supply chain of the computer chips and bring it back to pre-2020 levels? The answer lies between the hands of world leaders, the technology industry, and the automotive industry themselves. Reporting for BKTV News, I'm Richard Skinner.